Hello, my name is Dr Ian Strawford and I'm the Medical Director of Skin Excellence Clinics. I'm here today to talk about a treatment we have in clinic called Thermavein.
What is Thermavein?
So Thermavein is a very simple but very effective treatment for treating facial thread veins. It can be used in the legs, but it's predominantly a treatment for facial thread veins. And these are the little tiny broken veins that you can see on the surface of the skin, often around the nose and across the cheeks, which develop over time, perhaps due to sun exposure or hormonal issues in women. And in other skin conditions like rosacea. And these little thread veins, which are pretty much a cosmetic nuisance for people, can be treated very, very effectively with Thermavein. Thermavein involves a treatment where a micro wire or micro thin probe is inserted into the little broken vein or telangiectasia on the skin. And a very, very low voltage current is passed directly into that little broken vein in the skin. Immediately, there is a constriction of the vein, so the vein seems to disappear due to the electrical current passing through it. And then there is a secondary healing phase. So that little microcurrent creates a trauma which causes an inflammation in the lining of the vein. And over time, it's through the healing process that will permanently obliterate and shut down that vein. So it's a very effective way of selectively treating veins. There are other treatments such as IPL laser and other laser treatments that can also be very effective, but they're less selective, so they treat a much bigger area all at once, which can be difficult because that can mean that they're less effective. But also, a lot of times these veins can occur in difficult areas to treat around the nose, even inside the nostril, just inside. Areas where you'd find it very difficult, if not impossible, to treat with a laser. So the Thermavein is a very good way of actually targeting specific veins and treating them and trying to remove them permanently.
Is the treatment painful?
With Thermavein, there is some mild discomfort when we're doing the treatment, almost like a little electric shock, but a very micro dose, nothing like touching an electric wire fence or anything like that, just a little tiny blip. So most people find that the treatment is pretty painless to have. Maybe more of an irritation, especially around the nose, because people tend to sneeze more than suffer any pain. Yeah, on the whole, it's a very well tolerated treatment.
What is the downtime?
So following a Thermavein treatment, the area of treatment is quite red. And there can be some very micro crusts or little tiny blisters on the surface of the skin, which are almost like little pinprick sizes, and very quickly they will heal. So the skin can look red and blotchy for a number of days with these little micro crusts on the surface of the skin. But most people find that within a week, all of that has settled down. And the only thing we say is to be very careful for the first week or two when you've had Thermavein treatment to, again, avoid too much sunlight, too much UV exposure, certainly without any protection on the skin itself.
And how many treatments are needed?
The number of Thermavein treatments depends on the number of veins that we're treating. So we normally say that most people need 1 or 2 treatments. Probably 50% need a second or even a third treatment. We can deal with most of the veins with a single treatment, but there will be some residual veins or some small veins which may open up a little bit more when other veins around them have been treated. So we tend to aim to do several sessions in most of our patients.
Is there anything else that Thermavein can be used for?
So actually Thermavein can be useful not only for treating facial thread veins, it can be used for treating the little red spots that you can get on your body, these little bright blood red spots called Campbell de Morgans, these little micro, very small hemangiomas of the skin, and they are very easily treated with Thermavein as well. We also use Thermavein for treating milia, these small little blocked follicles of the skin, these little whiteheads on the skin, and we can obliterate that as well with a simple treatment with Thermavein.